Some people get these ideas in their head. They seem to think they know just what you're thinking. Those people, they may talk about us, but none of them really knows a thing. I know what we got in this world. It's deep and strong, precious and it's true. Anyone can look inside my head. They only see a single thought of you. But let them think what they want. I said let them think what they want. 'Cause in our lives' eternity, there's only room for you and me. Let them think what they want. Are filled with people with souls lost on love in vain. I pray to you, keep me from that evil. I walk those streets, I can't go back again. So let them think what they want. Say let them think what they want. In my soul's eternity, I feel a home.
Good morning, Boston. Wow, what a wonderful turnout. I can't begin to tell you how proud and honored I am to be here with you today, the day before the federal and state bureaucracies reach their little hands into our pockets to extract massive amounts of money to feed the abusive, the addictive, and the non-responsive spending whims of progressives like Pelosi and Reid, and of course our spender-in-chief, President Obama. I am proud and I am honored to be here with you this morning to celebrate the rights of all Americans. The right to free speech. The right to worship as we wish. The right to protest the arrogant abuses of our government. And of course, the right to campaign for the restoration of our republic. In my 62 years
see all the cameras
on God's beautiful earth, I have never seen a government so unresponsive to the American people. We did not and we do not want Obamacare. We want a solution, a simple solution to the ills of our medical system that doesn't add trillions to our deficit. We did not and we do not want massive government energy programs like cap and trade. The American people want clean air.
Yeah.
We want alternative sources of energy.
Yeah.
But we do not want those things at the extreme costs of a federal mandate while 17% of the American people are unemployed. And by the way, Mr. President, how's that laser attention to getting jobs for the millions and millions of unemployed Americans working out? And how's that $800 billion program working out to get more jobs for the American people? From what I hear, not very well. The American people did not and do not want leadership who more often than not has a total disregard for the campaign promises and pledges made during the election. Mr. Obama, where was the transparency? Where is the transparency?
None.
In your administration?
There isn't.
Mr. Obama, what happened to no lobbyists in the White House?
Liar!
Mr. Obama, what about if you make under $250,000 a year? Not one dime, not one single dime more in taxes.
Liar!
What happened to that promise, Mr. Obama? And Mr. Obama, what happened to reaching across the aisle? What happened to no more partisan politics?
It was a gonna do it.
American people did not and do not want an immigration policy that gives a free pass to 13 to 15 million illegal immigrants in this country.
They're coming here for health care.
Mr. Obama, we want the southern border shut down so tight a rattlesnake can't get through it. Let's do that first, Mr. Obama. Let's do what's right for the American people.
He's gonna do it someday.
Never.
He's not gonna do that.
We do not want, and we did not want, a government that dictates, directs, and oversees the distribution of wealth. We do not and did not want a nanny state. I assure you, Mr. President, we all are, much more capable of making our own decisions about how to run our lives, about how to spend our money, and about how to raise our children. My great-grandfather wrote The Stars and Stripes Forever in 1896. And in 1987, President Ronald Reagan signed the law that made the Stars and Stripes Forever the National March of the United States of America. My great-grandfather, as many of you know, was also director of the Marine Corps Band, often referred to as the President's Own. Now, the President's Own plays at, for the pleasure and at the whim of the President of the United States. As many of you know, my great-grandfather also wrote the Washington Post March, named after the Lane Street media that we all love in Washington, D.C. So I was thinking, perhaps instead of the President's Own playing the Stars and Stripes Forever, it might be a bit more fitting if they simply played the Washington Post March for the President.
If you'll all please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
All right. Here we go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God,
Indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
We take the opportunity whenever we have the eyeballs of the media on us to remind them what we really are about. We are a constitutional movement, not a political party. We believe in America. We believe in the Constitution. And for the benefit of those cameras back there, the Constitution set up this country as the only country in the history of mankind premised on the notion that the only reason for government to exist is for the protection and the advancement of each individual's human and civil rights. Not to facilitate the thieves under the Golden Dome, not to facilitate the Congress. They work for us and they dance to our tune.